What's up, guys? I just kind of want to talk about the news that has impacted a lot of us Star Wars fans and gamers out there. That Battlefront 2 is, not going to be getting support moving forward. And for someone like myself, I've been playing since day one. Never put more hours into a game than I have Battlefront 2. Only other games that rival that were like the Pokemon games, and those were handheld and just a little different experience. But man, I just so immersive. I could get right into any Star Wars battle with all the characters. I mean, I really appreciate Battlefront 2 for that. And I want to take you guys back, and I don't know how long this video is going to go, but I plan on it being on my Instagram. But back in the day, 2015, when the first Battlefront came out, and this is just my perspective on it, guys, but I did not really like that game at all. To me, it was, just very lackluster, very little content in it at all. But the biggest thing for me is that it was a game coming out in 2015, right when the sequel trilogy was coming out, yet it had no sequel trilogy content, like no Rey, no Finn, and it's coming out right then. Like, why would it release? You're selling this big Star Wars game, you can do all this stuff they're selling it as, but there's no Rey and nothing to do with the new trilogy that you have coming out, nothing to promote that trilogy. And then at the same time, there were nothing from the prequels either, which is probably, for the gaming audience, a very popular trilogy, probably right there with the OT in terms of what, that demographic, is looking for that trilogy. So that was very surprising to me and was a sour taste in my mouth in Battlefront. Like, I really could rant for a very long time about that game. But that's not what this is about. I just kind of wanted to appreciate Battlefront 2. Obviously it had a rocky launch, and I'm not trying to say that it was perfect, but it was great. Like, I had so much fun playing the game. There was so much content, so many ways you could get yourself into a Star Wars battle and really just feel it. So many memories I had of really feeling, trying to either get that objective or protect that objective. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's just a lot of fun moments that we'll never forget. A lot of things. I try to post some gameplay on my page here for you guys to see every now and then, but just a game I'll definitely never forget. It's a sad thing to think about that they're not going to be able to reach the game's full potential, because obviously we all know that there's a lot of things that this game should have done, or things that they could have done in the future. And I think everybody probably has a little different list of maybe 3 or 5 things that they really wanted to have, and maybe we can, there are things that would cross on different people's lists, but didn't do everything, but definitely did enough in my opinion. It's more so just sad because, when you think about games, and I actually mentioned this on one of my posts talking about why I love Battlefront 2, I don't think people give enough credit to a game, how it can keep franchises alive when there's not a bunch of stuff going on. And I just think back at after The Last Jedi, with all that, the negativity, and you know how things work now. Like, if you got enough negative press and negative, attention, like, that stuff can snowball, and it could become your narrative. And so I just hate to think of back when all that was going on, there was no Battlefront 2, and there was just nothing but The Last Jedi hate, and just, Disney ruined Star Wars this, Disney did that. Like, if that was nothing, that was all we had, and there wasn't at least a big section of the fan base that could get on Battlefront and enjoy some battles and, be immersed in that world and just, love on their characters, show off gameplay, just really kind of keep the community alive. I mean, I definitely think things would have been a little bit worse. Now, we'll never figure out how much better or worse, a game can do in that sense. But trust me, I remember after The Last Jedi, it was not great. A lot of people were thinking they were done with Star Wars, but here was Battlefront 2, which is really the only thing going on at the time, in Star Wars. There wasn't anything else. You had to wait for the next movie. So I know, at least for me, it was great to always have something like this to pull back on, to play, just spend my hours on. Just whenever I was thinking about any characters, any of the movies, this was kind of, my escape, something I could do. Anyway, guys, that's just me kind of going on and rambling. I'll make a more official video on my YouTube in the coming weeks. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about the end of Battlefront 2 and just your experience playing the game. Were you someone that enjoyed it? You got any memories you want to share? Just let me know, because I think what I've realized is a lot of you feel like me, that this was more than just a game. It was actually something that was a part of your, the fan base for a while, and just a part of, I don't know, just something a little different than just the game being done. Because I've played many a games and never has, some news like this that it's ending, like, really been like, damn, like, it's it's about to be done. So again, just let me know in the comments how you guys felt about everything, and check out my video in the coming weeks. Appreciate you watching.